If you have been looking for one of the best communities in all of the West Valley, I bet you have come across this community that we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to be going through everything that you need to know about Estrella Mountain Ranch in Goodyear. This community is located in far south Goodyear, about as far south as you can get in the West Valley. It is a master planned community with lakes, it has amenities, amazing homes at pretty affordable prices. So we're going to get into everything that you need to know about this community today, the good and the bad, because there are certainly some downsides, even though it is a great community. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kody Romero. I'm a local realtor here in Arizona. I was born and raised here in Phoenix, so I have a ton of knowledge about the different areas, and I specialize in helping people move here from out of state. Because I do have so much knowledge about the valley, I can really give you suggestions on communities that fit your budget, your family needs, your personal needs, and everything of that sort. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me at all. I do also have a Moving to Phoenix guide. This goes through all of the different cities within the Phoenix Valley, talks about the best neighborhoods they have, the schools, and everything like that. So just don't hesitate to reach out to me for that guide or with any questions. Other than that, let's get into the Estrella Mountain Ranch. So first and foremost, we are going to go over the location of this community. So Estrella Mountain Ranch is in South Goodyear, so it's a little bit set aside from the rest of the valley. You're about 15 to 20 minutes away from the nearest highway where you can get to the rest of the valley, to downtown, Scottsdale, things like that. Speaking of downtown, you're about 35 to 40 minutes away from downtown, and Scottsdale is probably about 45 to 50 minutes away. So you're definitely not central in the valley. You're certainly set aside. The downside is if you want to go to major entertainment areas or things like that, the airport, then you're going to be a little bit of a drive away. But the good news about that location is that you're set aside in there, so it is a little bit quieter. It is a safer location. You don't have as much traffic in the area. So there are certainly some positives and negatives to the location. A lot of people will not like how far south it is and how far you have to travel to get to other places, but some people are just going to love being set aside from the rest of the city and being in just a quiet, slower pace of life out there. With this being a master planned community, you do have two community centers here, the Star Point Community Center and the Presidio Community Center. So the Star Point is definitely the larger one, and that is the original community center. Right when you drive into the community of Estrella, you'll see this. You can't miss it. It's right on the corner, set right up against the lake. It's a very beautiful backdrop. They have pools in the back that are heated for people, and they also have a water park there too that is outdoors for the kids. So it's just a really gorgeous community center. They have a 3,000 square foot fitness center in there, and just a lot for you to do. They also have a restaurant there that is right on the lake too. At the Presidio Clubhouse, this one's a little bit smaller. It's in the Montecito section, but everyone has access to it. This one does have a nice large heated pool in the back. It does have a small beach part with pickleball courts, and they also have a 3,500 square foot fitness center there too. So there are tons of amenities in this community. And there is actually kind of a third community center here, but this one is in the 55 plus section of Estrella Mountain Ranch, and that is going to be in Cantamilla. So if you're not 55 plus, you don't really need to worry about this, but it is in the far south end of Estrella Mountain Ranch, and it's a gated, guarded 55 plus community. So if you have any interest in that, I do have a full video that goes through all of those amenities and what they offer there. So go check that out if you are interested. Like I mentioned, the highlight of this community is definitely the two lakes that they have, and they do also have something pretty cool that is called the Yacht Club. Yes, it is the Yacht Club. It's kind of a funny name, but what every resident has here is complimentary rentals for water recreation sports in this community. So you go to the Yacht Club, you can get a kayak, a paddleboard. They even have sailboats in there, I believe, and you could go out there and just enjoy the lake. So that is definitely a cool plus that they have in this community. There is also a professionally designed golf course in this community. It is an 18-hole course, so you don't have to go very far for golf at all. They do have a golf club also that you can join, and it's open to the public. They have a great restaurant there and everything as well. So if you're into golf, this could be a good option for you too. And obviously you are so close to the Estrella Mountains here. You have gorgeous mountain views from the whole community. You're really off the foothills of the Estrella Mountains. is really where you are. So there is a lot of hiking, a lot of mountain biking paths and things like that. So you can really enjoy outdoor activities here in this community. Now on to kind of one of the downsides of this community is going to be your entertainment, shopping, and restaurants. So Estrella, like I said, you're about 10 to 15 minutes away from any other shopping centers besides the one they have in the community. The one they have in the community has a Safeway, you have a bank, you have Starbucks, McDonald's, Taco Bell, a couple things like that, and then a couple smaller restaurants, and then the restaurants at the clubhouses. But you don't have a wide variety of shopping or restaurants really in the community, so that's going to be one of the downsides. About 15 minutes away, you do have a Target in Goodyear, so that's only about a 15-minute drive, not too bad, but there's not a ton of entertainment and shopping in the actual community. As for your closest major entertainment besides movie theaters, you're probably going to be looking at Westgate, which is in Glendale. So that's going to be about a 35-minute drive from the Estrella Mountain Ranch community. And there they do have, that's where the Cardinals Stadium is there. So there's tons of sporting events. They have concert arenas. They have an outlet mall there, movie theaters, tons of shopping, restaurants. They have a Topgolf there, a casino. And they're also building a new resort there called the Vi Resort. This is going to have a really cool concert venue with a beach and a huge pool. It's a hotel too, and they're going to have a roller coaster, a theme park in there too. So that's going to be a really great place, and that's just about 35 minutes away. Other than that, you'll probably be driving to downtown or Scottsdale, things like that. So as you can see, most of the entertainment and things to do in the Estrella community is going to be based around the amenities, the lakes. You can go enjoy hiking, go to the fitness center, relax at the pools. But other than that, there's really not a ton to do within a 10-minute drive of this community. They do have their own schools out here in Estrella Mountain Ranch, which is a good thing. So they have 2 elementary schools as well as Estrella Mountain Ranch High School. And these schools are fairly decent. They're not bad. You know, we're not known for our schools here in Arizona, but all 3 of those schools do have a B rating. So they're not great, but they're definitely not bad. They do have mixed reviews. So I would definitely look into schools if that's something you're interested in. I know in Goodyear, about a 15 to 20 minute drive from this community, they have Basis, which is the best rated schools in Arizona. So you might want to take your kids to Basis if that's something you're interested in, but that's about a 20-minute drive away from here. Now, Estrella Mountain Ranch is made up of 4 different neighborhoods here. So you're going to have the Cantamia neighborhood, which is the 55 plus section. You may not need to worry about that if you're not 55 plus. There's also the Lucero section. And then there is the Montecito section and, of course, the original Estrella Mountain Ranch. Lucero is going to be the first community you see right when you drive up Estrella Parkway into the community. This is going to have 1,100 homes at completion. Montecito is a little bit more in the center of the community. That is where the Presidio Club is located, and the golf course is in that area too. They're going to have 4,400 homes when completed. And, of course, the original Mountain Ranch community is going to be where the 2 lakes are, so you do have lakefront homes in there, and that is the original section. So homes will be a little bit older in there. They have about 4,400 homes in there as well. Most of the new construction homes in this community are going to be in the Montecito section, and they're going to have tons of variety of homes, from small starter homes to large luxury homes built by William Ryan and Toll Brothers. So they can start anywhere from the mid to high 300,000s, and they do offer lender discounts and things like that, so you can get a lower interest rate, closing costs covered. If you're interested in that, just send me an email and I can give you the info. But they go from the low to mid 300s all the way up to the 800,000 range in this area. And the resale homes in this community range anywhere from the 400,000 range all the way up to $1.5 to $2 million for the mountainside estates that are just sprawling luxury homes with pools and probably mountain views. Overall, I do think Estrella Mountain Ranch is a great community. It has a ton to offer, fairly affordable homes. They have great amenities. Of course, it's amazing to have the lakes out here. You're in a quiet and safe location, but there is, of course, a catch much to this one, and that's the location. You're a little bit of ways outside of Phoenix, and it seems like anywhere that you're gonna wanna go is gonna be at least 20, probably more like 30 minutes of a drive. If you're interested in a master planned community like this, but Estrella Ranch might not be right for you, send me an email and I can send you suggestions on other similar communities. You can give me a call as well too if that's easier. And I of course do have my Moving to Phoenix guide that goes through a lot of other options, so don't hesitate to reach out with any questions or if you would like my guide. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that it was helpful. See you at the next one.